Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. October is Domestic Abuse and Violence Awareness Month, and having lived with domestic abuse and violence, I would like to share with you some signs and 5 myths that most people aren't aware of. So, in a nutshell, abusers want power and control over another person and their life. And a warning sign, which a lot of times the warning signs are gradual, which makes it harder to pick up on. But FOG is a great acronym for to teach your children as well and to talk about with your friends and family. Someone who uses fear, obligation, and guilt, creating this fog um, where it just doesn't make sense in how they behave and what they say. That is a warning sign of an abusive relationship. And there are 5 myths. So the first myth is that abusers can't control their behavior, and actually the experts do say abusers actually deliberately choose who they're going to abuse and when they're going to abuse, and there's a cycle, and they perpetuate it purposely. And second myth is that it's just physical and sexual abuse, which is not true. Abusers will use many different tactics to maintain that power and control over you and your life, your children. Um, Financial abuse is often a part of maintaining that power and control, controlling the bank accounts, how much money you get, refusing to put your name on important things like a home, um, your children's education funds, anything important and of value. They want to maintain sole control. Also, emotional and mental abuse is part of domestic abuse and violence, and often interwoven and into violence. And they use intimidation. They'll humiliate you, make you feel like you're crazy, spread rumors to other people that you're crazy. They'll use isolation. They act like the master of the castle, um, that they have to be in charge of everything and no one else has a say. Oftentimes, they'll use threats of violence. Myth number 3, everyone thinks it would be obvious if there was an abuser, right? But I will tell you, no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. Everything can look perfect, and you live with that family behind closed doors for a week or a month, and you would be shocked. If you do notice signs that things just don't seem right when you're at someone's house, a friend or family, if you do see small signs, know it is 1,000 times worse when no one is home behind closed doors. Myth number 4, domestic abuse, the mental emotional abuse, doesn't affect your health. And it most definitely does. You're under severe chronic stress, constantly in survival mode, which myself and my children did. It did affect our health, and my daughter and mine very seriously. So if somebody you know really struggles with their health, that's something to keep an eye out for. And myth number 5, that abuse only happens with people who are uneducated, people who have financial struggles. It doesn't matter. Abuse permeates everywhere. It doesn't matter how much money you make, what neighborhood you live in, your education level, abuse is everywhere. As I said, I've been there too. Please know it is not your fault. You're made to feel like it's your fault, but it is not your fault. And you have rights, which I wasn't aware of. And whatever your age, children, teens, elderly, young adults, college students, moms, dads, please feel free to reach out to me. It's my passion to be there for you and just offer some support, like the support I was given. And at one time, someone recommended this book to me, a psychologist. It is Why Does He Do That? And it was written by Lundy Bancroft. And I attended his seminar on abuse with moms and children. And very, very enlightening, and wish I had had that book. Really great for teens, your daughters and sons, share it with them, and so they have an idea of what abuse looks like and what to look for. because once you're in it, it happens so insidiously, and then all of a sudden you're in this nightmare, and it is like a fog. You're living in a fog. Like, how do I survive this? How do I get out? Especially when you have no financial means because you don't have access to funds. So I'm here to support you. I will leave a link on my website for expert resources where you can get more information about abuse. Of course, you can always talk with me. There's even a toolkit, a presentation for abuse from one of the expert sites, and different questions to ask if you are in an abusive situation or not. And I hope this has been helpful for you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day and a safe Halloween. Bye.